In this video, I am just going to give you a walkthrough of what you see before you. Now, I cannot give you a review or my thoughts on it because we have not used this and we're not going to use this. Okay, so this is Abeka, and this that you see before you is the 5th edition. I will have links below in the description box. Okay, this is for 7th grade, and it's like their English curriculum. This is the homeschool curriculum and lesson plans for the teacher, and you can see that that these plans here, they cover the grammar and composition. You see before you the of the people literature, which I have that as well, but I'll do this in a separate video. And it also includes the vocabulary, spelling, and poetry 1. I did have that, but I got rid of it, so I no longer have that, so I cannot do a review or a walkthrough. Sorry. Okay, but like I said, I cannot tell you my thoughts on it because we have not used it. Okay, so I will just show you what it looks like in case you are interested in this and you would like to see inside of it. Okay, so like I said, this is from Abeka, and this is grade 7, their English program. And this that I have in my hand is the curriculum and lesson plans, and it covers grammar, writing, spelling, vocab, and literature. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so here's the table of contents, and you can pause this video if you need to so you can read it. They have a scope and sequence. So it just tells you, like what you're going to learn and when and how to do it. It just gives you some textbooks and materials, a guide to the parent, and kind of how to teach it. The review and drill part, how to administer tests, how to grade it, and then how to use the actual lesson plans. And like I said, you can pause this if you want to read it. And this is just subject description. So here it tells you the description of grammar and the description of the literature book and the description of the spelling and vocab book and the poetry. Then also this part talks about writing. And just some procedures here for homework, how to review, how to take quizzes and tests, how to average grades, and some extra information. Okay, and here are the daily lesson plans. Okay, so the rest of the book of this book is going to be pretty much just like this. And what they do is each lesson, it's written to the parent, and it just tells you like what to prepare for, how to introduce the concept, how to teach the grammar part of it, the spelling part of it, vocab, literature. It'll even tell you, well, let's see. It doesn't look like this one does, but in the younger Abeka books, like whenever we did it for pre-K and 1st grade, they actually told you what to say. It doesn't look like this one does. But anyway, it does tell you what to do. So like here would be lesson 2, the prep, materials to have on hand, grammar, literature, vocab, spelling, the English, and then homework, and then more homework and grammar composition. The OP is for the literature, the of the people literature, and the VSP is the spelling, vocabulary, spelling, poetry. And then it just continues in that same format for each lesson, just telling you what to assign each day, okay? And it tells you like how to score it. It even tells you in parentheses how long they should spend on each section. So that might be helpful. Okay, sometimes in the back they'll have, here's some. Okay, so here's the last lesson, lesson 170, which is a test. All right, and then here is some curriculum supplements. So if the child needs some extra practice, you can put these on the board or help them out. And here's some progress reports. So this is just, well, It's pretty much self-explanatory. Just keep the grades here. All right, and that's that. So that is the teacher part of it. Okay, the rest that you see here, you have the grammar composition student workbook, the teacher key for this, and then you have the quizzes and test, and then the quizzes and test answer key. Okay, so the grammar part that I have is the 5th edition. Okay, and I say that just because the literature part is the 4th edition, but it goes with the same set. All right, so I'll go ahead and show you the student book. Okay. Like I said, this is the 5th edition. So if you need to pause the video so you can read the table of contents here, you can. So it just talks about manuscript, how, using the library, capitalization, summaries, punctuation, an outline, book reports, the sentence, verbs and their uses, nouns and their uses. This continues on with the nouns, writing descriptions, research papers, pronouns and their uses, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections, sentence structure, improving writing style, writing letters, and then like a final review, and a handbook. The handbooks have always been pretty helpful. So they have 19 units in this book. So this would be Unit 1, Lesson 1, and it gives you the title, manuscript form, how to use them, and this is just the student's work text, so they just read this. Okay. And they continue reading, and then this is their actual homework here. Now, like I said, we have not done this, but a lot of people with these Abeka, especially the older books, the older aged student books, parents will have their kids do this on notebook paper instead of in the actual book. Sometimes there's not enough room, so you could have your child write in this if you wanted, or just have them write on notebook paper. Okay? So that was Unit 1 and 2. Now you're on Unit 3 for capitalization. And here's some exercises to do. Circle the letters that should be capitalized. Okay, here's some things I need to write out. Alright, now I'm just flipping through some extra pages here, a few at a time. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just showing you that the color scheme is the same. Doesn't look like there's any pictures in here. It looks to be about the same layout. The child reads it and does some exercises, some writing assignments, some diagramming. And if what you're seeing, if this is kind of fuzzy and not real clear, you can go, if you're on your mobile phone anyway, there should be like 3 little dots on the top right corner you can click on, and then click on, I think it's video quality, and you can increase the number to make it more clear. Alright, some diagramming there. I'm flipping quite a few pages now. So this is a master review of Units 1 through 11. So just reviewing everything the child learned from Units 1 through 11. Here's some bibliography cards. They give you some samples of outlines. I'm trying to make this video kind of fast. I have a tendency to have 30-minute videos. So, okay. Let me see if I can flip this. Hang on. Switch hands. All right, so this is just some more of the work. We're in Unit 15 now. So you kind of get the idea. There's no pictures, it's the same layout. Oh wow, look, there's a picture. Okay, some friendly letters, letter writing. Okay, let me find the handbook. All right, and here is the handbook. And a handbook is just, for the student, just kind of, it's information in case they forget, some punctuation rules or, what an adjective is, things like that. Okay, so they can just turn back here and go over some of the rules they may have forgot, or if they forget what prepositions are, things like that, or subordinating conjunctions and stuff. Okay, so that's that. And then of course there's an appendix and an index. And then some correction symbols. All right, so that was the student work text. And this is the teacher, and it looks the same as that, except it has the answers in it. So, see here, it gives exactly what the student says, but in light blue, it gives you the answers. So, whether it needs to be, underlined or have the diagramming up at the top, where they give you the initials of what part of speech it is. Okay? If they give you the answers. So, as you can see, it's the exact same as the grammar, as the student work text. It just has the answers. Okay? All right, so that was simple enough. And this one is the quizzes and test. All right. So here's just a note to the teacher on how to give and grade tests and quizzes, and how to average the grades. And then, like I said, we have not used this, but I did get this used. So the first 8 quizzes are gone. All right. So you can see this is a quiz, and it's very short. This is quiz 10. It's very short. The quizzes are pretty short. They're just to kind of give you just a quick checkup to see if you understood that section of the book. But the tests are longer, usually 3 pages, sometimes 4. Okay, so here's page 1 of test 4. Here's page 2, page 3, and that's it. So there's 3 pages to that test. And then you have some quizzes again. And then another test, page 1, 2, 3. Looks like just 3 pages for that test. Okay? Huh. All right, so you can see, what's this? Okay, this is a reading record. That's interesting. I didn't know that was in there. Here's a research paper check sheet. That might be helpful. Okay, and the last one here is test 12. Let me see if there's any extra special thing. The research paper checklist, research paper grade form, and the reading record. And that's it. Okay, so that was the quizzes and test. And this is obviously the quiz and test answer key. So just like the teacher key for the work text, this is the same thing as the quizzes and test, but it just has the answers written in a blue color. Okay, that's all there is. Oh, it also tells you, though, how many points to count off for each one. Okay? All right. Well, that is it for this video. So, like I said, I'll have links in the description box below to this program. But anyway, I am cleaning out the homeschool cabinet and everything, and I'm trying to get rid of everything that we don't need. I was like, okay, we're not going to be using this, so I'm going to do a video on it for you guys, and then That way I can be done with this and try to help someone out. Okay, well, have a good day. Bye.